Alright guys, I am now on my way to Kings Island for the third time this season. I am planning to do as much as I possibly can on a Saturday. Saturdays, I believe, are much fuller than Sundays because the last time that I went to Winterfest, it was a lot more busy on the Saturday that we were there. So we're gonna go check it out today. We're gonna go find some drinks, some eats. We're gonna do some tips and tricks along the way. I hope you're ready. I hope you're excited. Let's go. One thing that I love on my way down to Kings Island is that I get a nice, cool view of Dayton, Ohio. I just saw Kings Island on the horizon. Let's go. All right, here we are, Kings Island. Also, we have a show that we have not seen yet, so we definitely got to get into that today too. The park opens at 4 o'clock. It is 4:23 right now, and it is looking real full. You can see cones that are set up all the way around this section of the parking lot. I think it's being redone from what I've read online. Man, I love the way this park looks. I mean, objectively, it's definitely a lot smaller than Cedar Point. It has a very nice, appealing skyline to it, and I love it. Now, if you decide to come to Winterfest, make sure you bundle up. It is freezing. There are a lot of places indoors or warming stations that you can go into. They only opened up one door. Just go all the way to the right. That'll get you in the fastest. Okay, very early on in my night, I have to make sure that I go hit the Charlie Brown show because that is one thing I missed. Ooh, Chick-fil-A is open tonight. That sounds like a good idea. If I hit it now, I can eat it in the line. That might be the move. The line is already developing pretty fast for Chick-fil-A, so I'm glad that I chose to get this right now rather than in a couple hours, because I have a feeling the line will be substantially longer. However, they also do seem to be kind of slow on the uptake here of getting their food out right away. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I am regretting this decision to have gone to Chick-fil-A right now because I could be on a ride. We'll see how this affects the rest of the day, but I think this is a mistake. Well, 20 minutes later and my food is ready now. It's just good to have my food ready. I was not impressed with that wait or with that Chick-fil-A location. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a water ride. Mystic Timbers might be closed. Yes, so Mystic Timbers is closed due to wind, which means I made a double error. You're gonna fail. If you fail, you just pick yourself back up and keep going until you find something that you want to do. It is 4:58 right now. Just got in line for this. So a whole half hour after I walked into the park, I'm finally in line for my first ride. What you gonna do? Sometimes that's gonna happen. Right now we were going back to Mystic Timbers to ride that one more time tonight. Then we'll be done with all of our coasters, but we're probably also going to watch the lighting happen from the line there. Lighting is supposed to happen at 5:30. We've already seen that show, and it's a fun show. It's definitely one that I'll go to. But I don't feel a need to go see it again today when there are a few rides we have not hit yet, and when our day has kind of just not shaped up the way I was hoping it would. I have other goals. Now, I guarantee I won't be able to hear the music here in Mystic Timbers, or at least I'm assuming I won't. They're letting off empty cars. I'm not gonna get on it. So instead, we might get to watch the tree light up and then go do something we haven't done yet. And definitely hit Snoopy at 6:30. That never fails to put a smile on my face. To ride the Linus Launcher next. Looks like I'm gonna have to wait a rotation for that, which is fine. But if I'm gonna wait a rotation, I'm gonna do something else first. So, we're gonna go down to the living nativity, the sounds of the nativity. Now, this is the kids coaster that I'm very excited to take my daughter on. And this is the kind of thing I'd love to see Cedar Point add into their lineup of coasters. Some children see him rise and proud, the Lord of heaven to earth come down. That was really nice. Next, I am headed back to Linus Launchers. Now, Linus Launcher is a kid ride, but I believe adults can ride it also. Linus Launcher is a very fun ride. It's a little bit scary, I'm gonna admit. We're gonna hit up Mystic Timbers. It's actually a really short line, but it looks very long right now because the back of it is completely not opened. This line has just opened up, which is fine by me because I got a short line out of it. And whenever they open up the line, it just makes it feel like it goes so much faster. It's also kind of fun how it's such a maze to go through too. So the line and the ride itself took a total of a half-hour wait, which actually is longer than I expected it to take. I'm here at the Kings Island Theater. We're on our way in right now to Charlie Brown's Christmas Spectacular. It is a big auditorium. Christmas time is here.
As the big star, I have to get ready for my big number. I've got my love to keep me warm. Simply let me go on and finish up the show. Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. We wish you the merriest, the merriest, the merriest, the merry last year of the year.
Definitely fun, definitely child-friendly kind of fair, but worthwhile to check out. That was fun to watch. I am now on my way out of the park for a few minutes because my phone is at 10% battery. So we're gonna go get a charger and be right back in. Look at how many more cars there are.
Including
this is the
pocket
first time I'm
knives and
noticing
brands.
Santa.
Please take a moment to return any such
But
items
if he falls
to your
off that
vehicle
roof, I'm gonna
before
have to
entering
take
the
over
screening
his
process.
position. So
You may pass through the
I'm
screening process with all other belongings, including cell phones.
not prepared to put on that suit, so let's go. It's so pretty walking into this park at night. I mean, it's undeniably gorgeous. All right, I am headed to a Peanuts Guide to Christmas, which starts at 7:30. It's 7:08 right now. I'm gonna go try to grab a drink and then head down to Peanuts Guide to Christmas. This is another show I have not yet done. I do think there's enough here that you cannot do everything on one visit. There's still a couple shows I have not seen all of, and I've been here 3 times.
This is not some dog and pony show you are interviewing for.
Now I'm headed to the Snow Day Buffet for some brews. All right, that's a good place for a hard cider, which is what I just got. I guess you can't see it, but Angry Orchard. They do actually give a can, which I always like because it just takes a little bit less time. But there are also bathrooms in there. It's a good place to take a little break. We're gonna try to hit up the Charlie Brown show. I'm already late for it because I used the restroom in there. Okay, so there's the line for the Great Pumpkin Coaster. But then you have this line, this path that will take you through the other way. So that show is a Snoopy and Friends like sing along, hang out. They sing the songs, like sing several Christmassy songs, and then they come off the stage to have a meet and greet with the audience who is there, especially with kids. Okay, and there is another way out of it. This is much more access than I thought there was. I thought initially I could only find one place to get in and out, so okay, that makes more sense. It's still kind of a hidden theater. Now I see the trolley right here, so we're gonna watch the Holly Jolly Trolley.
Magic carpet on a rail never takes our rest. Flying through the mountains and the snow. You can ride for free and join the fun if you just sing.
Now the boxes are how you know where to stand. You need to stand behind where the boxes are to watch the Holly Jolly Trolley. That way you're not in the way of what they're doing. So they do have some people standing there trying to make sure that you do that, but I've also seen a lot of people just walk right straight through it. So pay attention.
After singing, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand.
Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Oh, it's lovely when the horse play right together with you.
So again, between 6 and 9 o'clock is really the family time. And you do see that reflected a lot in this area. So this is still not the time to be hitting your house on Boo Hill, shooters. It's not time to be doing those things right now. Instead, this is the time to hit some things that would not be so popular with families. All right, here comes Jingle Jazz. I love Jingle Jazz. I have to admit, I really truly do. Every time I've been here, I have been able to pretty much hit every ride, especially every ride that I care about. You know, there are some kids' rides, things like that, but you can hit pretty much every ride without much of an issue to yourself at all. Those warming stations are very helpful. I'm actually not finding it particularly cold today. The hard cider may be helping that. But right now we're going back to Flight of Fear to see how long the line would be right now, kind of when I would still consider it to be peak time. So let's see what that's like. It may be even easier to ride everything than I even think it would be, but let's see. All right, and like I thought this would be, this area is completely packed with people. I think this is going to be the biggest line that's here, especially right now, like I said, during peak time. Best bet is to come here to Flight of Cheer either first thing when you come in at 4 or 5 o'clock, and then again, maybe at the very end of the day. We'll see if it keeps a very long line at that point also. But yeah, it looks like the line is all the way out the door. So yes, it's as I thought. That is a very long line. Now, I don't know how long it would actually be because I'm not getting in it right now. But I would say those first 2 turns that I even just saw would probably take at least 15 minutes, if not more than that. So you're probably looking at a 30, maybe 40-minute line, depending on how much is open inside. Okay, we're gonna go hit up the Scrambler. We're gonna try to hit as many rides as we possibly can in the last 2 hours here at the park. I think we can hit quite a few of them. I don't think there are any more shows that I want to hit, so we're gonna do that. Let's go. Now the parade will likely come through right over here as soon as it's dispatched to go. So hopefully we'll be able to kind of catch a glimpse of it there, and then I'm going to record the entire thing. We'll release it on YouTube. If you haven't watched it yet, it will be out by the time that this video is out, so you can go check it out. Yep, there goes the parade. All right, let's go. That was a very long wait. That was about 4 different cycles I had to wait through just to get onto the Scrambler. I can still see the parade route right in front of me. Santa's right there, and that means I should have time to make it up, intercept them, and take a quick video. So that's next on my list. Now this area makes for a great pass through. What'll end up happening is they'll be stopping up here. When they stop, I'll walk through and go to the other side. Yep, if you can cut through, you've got a spot. So when they stop here, you can cut through really fast. Really smart about it. If they're moving, they're not going to let you cut through. And here's where the parade ends. So I'm going to cross right here. And that is the end of the parade. Although right now they're doing a dance party. But I am going to hit my next ride, so let's go. When Cedar Point has a parade like this, they make sure that there's a space for you to walk through. There is no space here. As a matter of fact, I feel like it's a minor safety hazard. When they have a parade, that's just, there's not much space at all to walk through. If you're trying to get through, it's going to be impossible. I'm sure if there was some sort of a disaster that they would open it all up, but man, there's definitely a lack of space in that area. Okay, there is What the Dickens right now. So I'm going to go check out What the Dickens. It starts at 9 o'clock. It's 9:02 right now. And last time I was there, they didn't start on time.
He ran through the fog. Oh, it's so cold here. And he ran through the snow. Just look that way and close your mouth.
All right, so that show is very like Godspell-like. It basically just throws a whole bunch of stuff at the wall really fast. You pantomime all the different scenes. It's very fun. I enjoy it tremendously. Hello! Is it okay if I take a picture with you? All right, here is Boo Blasters. Gotta admit, I love this building. So at this point, we're trying to hit as many rides as we possibly can. Oh my word, look at this line. That line honestly will not be very long, but I don't want to wait in lines. I want to ride rides. As many rides as I possibly can. What do you want to say? Hey! All right, here's the kind of line that I was looking for. The Kings Mills Antique Auto doesn't seem to have a massive line. And with that, I have 20 minutes left on the night here at Kings Island. I would like to get back at a decent time tonight also. 1 o'clock is decent to me. We're gonna see about the coaster. I did get to ride it one time, but I'd like to hit it a second time tonight. So we're gonna head out, see if we can do that. I think this might be a smaller line. That's a good thing. Hello. Oh yeah. Oh my word. Instincts were spot on this one. I'm a little bit surprised because I expected that the young people that are here would still be standing in line late at night, but oh my word, there's no line at all here. Wow. All right, this has taken officially 12 minutes to get up to this point right now. There are times when I legitimately have no idea which way is up on that ride. And that is part of the fun of it. That little bit of like, oh, feeling sick in my throat. But that's what happens when you ride that ride. So it is a great ride. Like I said, it's very disorienting, but it is still so much fun, and definitely a unique experience among Cedar Fair properties. This is officially the latest that I have stayed here at Kings Island before leaving. Usually I'm heading out right around 9:30, so it's going to be fairly late, because usually I still just get in the car at 10 o'clock, so it's going to be probably 10:30 before I end up out there. So but that's what happens. But I've enjoyed my time. I had a blast today. I hope you guys had a blast with me too. And if you guys have not yet, please press that subscribe button. Also press that bell. If you've made it this far, you've liked something. So interact with stuff. Hi, Kings Island. See you next week.